On this episode, we're working on a Ford Expedition. Is it the electrical or is it mechanical problem? Stick around and find out. So if you have warning signs about your parking brake coming up on your screen in the car, this video shows you what we found the problem to be. And it wasn't electrical. I will go ahead and put that. If it's the wires and all was still good. The e-brake system, electric e-brake system, was working fine. But stick around, find out, and see what we found that was wrong. And maybe if this is your problem, maybe you can save some money by watching this video. And if you got any questions, comment below. And thanks for watching. I'm working on a 2018 Expedition. It's LT. Anyhow, if you getting, well, I got the part brake mode set, maintenance mode set. So how you do that, basically, the reason I'm working on the rear brakes anyhow is because I had a parking brake alert with your switch that comes up, alerts you. But basically, to get to the maintenance mode, you get in the car, you push this down, put your foot on the accelerator all the way down, don't crank it up. Once you do that, you turn it like you're gonna crank it. Just turn the, just push the button if you got a push button, and then push it off, turn it off. Do that 3 times, and then put it in the brake mode maintenance. But I was having a problem with this Expedition. Set the parking brake, and then when I took it off, it threw an alarm. Well, my wiring, I checked my wiring and all, it was fine. My emergency brake deal, it was turning, so I know I had power and it's doing its job. So I took the caliper off, and to take the caliper completely off, which you'll see, you'll have, it takes a nice extinct to take that out off. And that's where it screws into. You're gonna have fluid come out, so watch out. And I just hung my line straight up so that it's not gonna drain all my brake fluid. But anyhow, to take this apart to kind of figure out what's going on, you guys take this lock ring off. Just push it off. You can push it off with a screwdriver if I can hold this. Basically, get in the groove. I'll try to hold it. Get in the groove and just come off. And then you push down that way. And then all this assembly, which you're gonna probably need to do it outside because you're probably gonna have brake fluid still left in here. I'll try to get this out. Using the trash can as my workbench. Alright. And it'll look like this. The O-ring goes down where the copper is. And this is the bearing. And it might stay in there, I don't know. Mine did, so. But what I was having a problem with, see, this thing's threaded. Now I don't even know if it's going to work or not, because I didn't have the right tap or the right thread, or the tap, because of how these threads are. But the threads at the end of the shaft that's threading in this deal was gouted. And so what I done was took it and put this in a vise. I put a rag around it, keep from messing this up, which probably don't really matter because it's going into this piston. But anyhow, you don't want to mess it up anyhow. But anyhow, you just hold it in the vise. I had all this off, and then as you can see, I kind of, yeah, it's not good. But you know, I just want to know what's going on. One of these calipers is $250, $300. So anyhow, this thing wasn't spinning, so I just, you know, got power pliers, turned it in, turned it out, turned it in and out until it felt pretty good. You know, of course, put some lubricant when you're doing it, and basically put it back together. It's just take this O-ring, use your finger. But that was the problem with the brake, by the way. And some people's got corroded wires. And sometimes the parking brake won't set in a throw alarm because of the corrosion. You know, it depends on where you are. And this deal, the bearings face up. And this is a washer on top, but sometimes it'll stay on there because it's suction from the brake fluid. And just simple, slide it back on there. And I retract mine all the way up because I put new brake pads on, and so this piston needs to go down as far as it can. And just slide this piston on top of it, but you got to put the your lock ring on the other side. And just make sure it's in that groove, your lock ring there. So I can't do it with two hands unless that stays. Nope, not gonna stay. But that's what you do. Put the piston on, then you're ready to go. And then you have to get some brake fluid, put your master cylinder, and bleach your brakes. The way you bleach your brakes is where's the bleeder at? It's that deal right there. You need really two people. You get somebody to go in there, pump the brakes, and then you release that until you don't see no air coming out. You just see brake fluid, and then just top your master cylinder off to, you know, in between minimum and max, and then you're ready to go. And just test drive it just slowly, you know, down your driveway, and just make sure you got brakes. Anyhow, that's the problem with this on the right rear. It's both the rears are going to be the same deal. But anyhow, that was what's wrong with mine. But you got to put it in brake mode first if you're going to change your brake pads. So you know, as long as this ain't messed up, it's going to take your piston and right here when you put it in brake mode, it's supposed to take your piston and release it all the way back. So when you change your pads, you can, you know, put this caliper back over your pads real easy, and then should go in there and crank it up, and it should reset. So I might be wrong on that. I ain't got that far. Just showing you what was wrong with mine, or if you're just changing your brake pads, how to retract this piston. Okay, hope this helped. All right, so that worked. Everything. Now I'll show you how to put it in maintenance mode, where you can service the rear brakes. To put it back to its regular mode, what you'll do is the same thing, except you'll be pulling up, holding that up instead of, you know, down, for the parking brake to come on. So you just my accelerator all the way down the floor, pull that up, and hold the accelerator on the floor and pull that up, and then you'll cycle the switch about 2 or 3 times, and it'll reset, and everything should go off like this one did. But that's how you reset it.